past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Hey, that's big time. That's big time. Come on. Game time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watch the whip.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Trayvon Young.
2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, box drop. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. Complete to Jones.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
180. Check 52. Check 3. 21. Check 13. Check 13.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. 21. Here we go. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He gets away from one.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Pull it together.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the
A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Herbert. Complete. Smith has it. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 3. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 45. Hey, tight. Slam.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check Mike, 9-9. Hey, we heavy on the edge. Hey, seam 6. Mike, 9-9. I'm coming.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bucs 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on the Bucs. Under 10. Hey, alert.
Here's Breida. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
11. It's just me and you. Hey, exit. Check Mike, 9-9. Switch. Check Mike, 9-9.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Good one, able to haul it in. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. Check, crunch. Check 4. Lock.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Six. Check Mike, 9-9. Wild Bill.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check nickel. 21. Black! Hey, Echo!
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Look at me. Go. Here we go. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw. Herbert, and he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leo.
Off play action. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, it's caught. Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
This complete to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brace on, Travis. Hey, Sam up. He's coming. He's got coming. Get it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 25 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got you.
Garoppolo now. Man open. It's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is Breida, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Go!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm the 6'6". Pull it high. Hey, high 7. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch hard. Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert. The open man is Smith. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hey, Charlie. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go out. Check. Down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check Mike, 9-9. Mike, 9-9. Hey, 12. Check Mike, 9-9.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, alert! 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 45.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
I got you. Motion.
They go counter with Breida, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Like 80! 12, fellas, here we go. Check Mike, 99. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Alpha. Check Mike, 99. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check Mike, 99. So don't say nothing.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again the 49ers are back out in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's Barber, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here we go.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Get that ball. Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Cut. Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Get hot.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage,
Here we go.
not a great
20,
start.
21,
Got to
21.
assume this
Here we go.
defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Four down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up.
He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. 11. Watch the screen. Check Mike, not. Hey, wahoo!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Good job, Warrior. Here we go. 180. 21. 26. Check 26.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike, not.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, 4 down.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. Leo. Kill.
On first down, it's Barber. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Whip. Go on. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.